We got hot mics live.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the firing line intro.
There it is. I'm pretty sure we're live this time.
Aim!
Yeah, we're
Fire!
Fire in the hole, people.
Yeah.
So, man, how sad was Ryan yesterday?
Honestly, it's like stages of grief. Like, I'm sadder today than I was yesterday. I was just in shock yesterday. I didn't believe it yet, you know?
So now he's in denial. That's what I just heard.
I mean, yeah.
I heard denial.
Which I don't know the
Doesn't believe
stages.
it.
I don't know all of them, but I'm in one of them.
That was a roundabout way of saying I'm in denial right now.
I don't.
I'm trying not to cry.
I haven't seen him with a Sixers jersey on yet, so I don't have to acknowledge it. You know?
I'm not going to talk too much smack, Ryan. I'm not going to talk too much smack because Nikola Jokic hasn't signed his extension.
You don't even have to worry about that.
We could be crying in a year or so. Anyway.
Breaking news. Jokic to the...
Breaking news. Welcome to the show.
Jokic to the Lakers for 2 ham sandwiches.
Let's stop watching basketball, man.
Go wash your mouth out. Can't say stuff like that. That's blasphemy.
And a turkey sandwich swap.
Like, not only did you devalue our guy, you sent him to the Lakers.
Yeah.
You could have sent him anywhere for a ham sandwich.
That's what I'm saying.
Lakers.
We sent him to the Sixers, man. What are we doing?
The Lakers don't have any more picks, man, for trading.
Cut off your nose and spite your face. Hey, welcome to the Sports Fiends. I am Arthur Knight. With me today is Mr. Ryan Lagan and Mr. Michael Wharton. And we have a special guest, Mr. Sports Daddy himself.
That's right.
Mr. Mark Perez behind the scenes.
That's right.
He's in the
house.
In the house.
Into his house.
All right, man. We are
Literally in a house.
literally and figuratively we are coming to you live from So High Studios in Denver, Colorado. You know our slogan, we love sports like you love sports, and we are brought to you by iEnvy Vision. iEnvy Vision is devoted to offering affordable and fashionable eye care. iEnvy Vision is your eye care advocates. Their goal is to provide all with the education and awareness needed to make an informed decision about your vision and health. They are located off of Alameda and Buckley in Aurora, Colorado, but you can call today at 720-762-4290 or book online at ienvyvision.com. They take most medical insurance and Medicaid, but check this out. For a limited time, they have the out-of-pocket special. This includes your frame and lenses, both starting at $79 for kids and as low as $99 for adults. Can't get much lower than that. That is running all summer. $79 for kids, $99 for adults. So call or book today at 720-762-4290 or ienvyvision.com. That's 720-762-4290 or ienvyvision.com. iEnvy Vision, we see you. And don't forget to tell them that you saw that on the Sports Fiends. And don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Make sure you hit that follow button, that subscribe button. Follow us on social media, everywhere you get your socials, man, everywhere you get your podcasts. Follow us, listen to us, man. We're trying to make it do what it do. We're bringing you local and national from a fan's perspective.
Ooh, now we're talking.
That's what I'm talking about. I expected, I know all about that. But we have the live guy, so he can just say it.
I know all about that.
Yeah,
There we go.
There it is.
We got
Shout
the
out
live
to Vinny.
drop.
Shout out to Vinny at So High Studios.
Yeah.
Making it happen over here.
Vinny making
go.
the Mr. Magic Man, making everything happen. All right.
Made fresh weekly, baby.
So we got nice.
True that.
Hey.
You don't even know the double entendre to that.
That was a deep pull.
Yeah. Maybe he does. That's right. I did tell you about Made Fresh Daily. Anyways, that was.
You tatted,
Yeah,
man. Come on.
Hey, I don't know. Never mind. Let me shut up. All right. We got a lot to. Nice. That was a good drop. We got a lot to get to though, man. So let's get to it. We've already wasted 5 minutes on our shenanigans. We're gonna talk FIFA for the first time.
FIFA.
FIFA. Sounds like bad athlete's foot, but it's not. U.S. men team
Is there a
beats.
good athlete's foot?
No, it sounds like a bad case of bad.
No, I know. Is there a good case?
No.
Okay.
No.
When it goes away.
Yeah. Fair enough.
There you go.
All right. Off the
We're on
rails
a roll
already.
tonight.
We're already
Love
off
it.
the rails. First song that pops in my head. We're going off the rails. Anyway, U.S. men's team beats Bosnia to move on to the round of 16. This is the first time in how long? I'm not even trying to I tried to do a little bit of research here earlier.
I don't know a damn thing.
Well, I don't know much about this guy
even
wants to
watched
talk
it.
about it, so I'm gonna let him.
Wow. So I have to just carry the whole subject then,
segment.
is what you're saying.
Whole
Okay.
segment. Turn
All
my
right.
mic off. Turn my
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's the first time that they're doing this round of 32, and they normally, when you get out of the group stage, you normally go into the round of 16. So there's kind of weird history with a lot of teams this time around. Like for some of them, it's their first knockout win, but it's not their first time being to the round of 16. So I know the U.S. has been out of the group stage in, I think they've made it to this round of 16 each of the last couple World Cups, if I'm not mistaken. They just don't get past it at all. And then a big part of it too is normally they're big underdogs by the time they get to the round of 16. They actually played, if I remember right, Belgium in the last World Cup, and it was never like they were always going to be a long shot to win that game. This time around, they're missing their best striker because of this BS red card that we'll talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
But even with that in mind, they are much more level in the Vegas terms as far as their chances against Belgium is concerned. So it's exciting.
Well, it seems like there's a whole bunch of people in this FIFA world that seem to be liking and favoring the United States. I don't know if it's necessarily because everything's on U.S. soil.
That certainly helps.
It does. It gives you a boost. But this team, from what I can read and hear, is actually scoring more points than a lot of teams. They're like up there with France and all of these teams that are like the creme de la creme of teams in this league, or this, not league, but you know what I mean, like this
in
system.
The World Cup, yeah.
Yes, in the World Cup, they're scoring points at a click that those teams are scoring, and people are talking about they have a shot, like it's an outside shot, but it's a shot. Let's talk about the issue with the red card, though, because that outside shot just became a long shot because of this red card. Am I wrong or right?
I wouldn't say a long shot. It made this Belgium game a lot more questionable. So they are still, I'm looking at it now, they're plus 160 to win in regulation. Belgium is plus 175. So, pretty even split there. They would have been, definitely a little bit bigger favorite with this guy Balogun, who is actually, I think he's already matched the record for most goals in a U.S. World Cup campaign with, I think he's had 3 so far up to this point. And that's with none of the starters except for one playing in the last group stage game because they had already won the group,
all right, tinfoil hat alert. Tinfoil hat alert.
Oh, boy.
Because I feel like there's a conspiracy with this guy. I feel like what you just said is the reason why this man has been red carded. And let me just say this really quick, because I found out today when I was doing research that there is a council that can upgrade and suspend him even more games if they would like. But that same council does not have the power to reduce that and rescind the next game.
Yeah, it's kind of like
that's BS.
No, think about it in the context of, let's say, the NBA, right? Like the refs on the court can give you a technical, they can give you a flagrant, they could throw you out of the game, right?
Right.
The ref that's on the court that night can't say, and this dude's suspended for 10 games, right? Like it has to go to the league then to review and say, okay, is this worth more than just the rest of that game
right,
that
but that's not
missed?
the way it works in FIFA, is what I'm saying. When you get red carded and thrown out of this game, he's suspended for the next game too.
Well, that's automatic. Yes, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. But there's no way they have a council that can upgrade it to even more games.
Right.
But that same council can't say, you know what, the ref made a mistake. Even though he didn't make a mistake to throw him out, he threw him out. But that was enough.
I guess to your point, the difference in the NBA is they can rescind a technical afterwards, right? If they feel
they
like
can also shorten a suspension.
Sure, and they don't have that here. Yes, now
that's weird to me that they would do that to the best player and the person that's about to break a world record or like a record, right?
Yeah, well,
it's fishy.
So the interesting thing about it is there was actually the call that was made was because the spikes of his cleat dragged down the calf of the Bosnian defender, right? And a big thing that's circulating around this conversation is Lionel Messi actually had a very similar situation in one of the group stage games that he actually
wasn't even making a play on the ball.
He was making a play on the ball, just a bad one, but he actually wasn't even given a foul for it. That's the difference, right? And so, I don't know exactly how it works because they have
It's
like
just weird, man.
Well, they have what's called the VAR, right, where you go to the monitor and you look at it. They're, they have their own, similar to how like in the NFL, there's certain calls that you can challenge and certain ones you can't, right? Like there's certain stipulations about when they can or can't go to VAR or what they can or can't do once you get there, right?
Right.
But you have to remember, all of these referees are not from any of either the countries that they're refereeing, of course, right? Because they don't want to have them have any bias. So, but there is an argument to be made that regardless of what country you're from, you don't want to be the ref that gives Lionel Messi a red card in potentially his last ever World Cup when he's been amazing.
If he does something wrong, then you do.
Well.
If he did something wrong, then you do.
But human nature is it's going to be a higher threshold to throw Messi out of a game and a half than it is any other player that's out there, right? This guy Balogun, he's had his moments for the U.S., but he wasn't a household name coming into this World Cup. Like
he was about to be, though. According to you, he was about to break a record.
But my point is, if you're a ref from another country, you're maybe a little bit more prone to throwing him out of the game than you would.
They hate us because they ain't us, bruh.
Now the question is that the same standard you use for anyone else, or is it an element of, well, we like that this is the one sport where the U.S. doesn't dominate the rest of the world, and maybe we need to knock them down a peg,
got me to cuss. Mike, jump in there because he almost got me to cuss.
I almost dropped one for you.
I wasn't even listening. No.
He's waiting for the basketball.
I swear I heard that the particular ref that gave out the red card has already had controversy in Brazil for doing the same thing. Did you guys say that?
Yep.
I didn't say that.
No, they said something about excessive.
No, I didn't say that. I heard it.
Excessive red cards and stuff to kind of fix games.
Got it.
Like he's been in trouble twice for it or something like that.
How is he reffing at the World Cup?
I know,
man?
that doesn't make no sense because FIFA's corrupt.
The same reason why the same corrupt refs in the NBA finals were doing the NBA finals.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just
where the money is. Yeah. Well, they had a thinner roster to pick from, too, because a couple of them couldn't even come to the U.S. because their visas got denied, right?
Something like that. Yeah. All right.
Anyway, it's a different conversation.
We're going to turn the page. We got our grievances out. Mike, did you want to say anything else besides removing the giant J from the shot?
Yeah.
How about Mark? Do you have
No, I got nothing. I got nothing.
I've watched zero FIFA this year. So
last point, they do beat Belgium. They get Balogun back for the quarterfinals, and that's when they really need him. So should be momentum if they can get through Belgium.
Even if they get through Belgium, unless they decide to extend.
I think that deadline already passed. I think they said they weren't going to do it. But
okay,
unless they decide to give out another BS red card to somebody else, though.
I'm not going to pretend like I know, because I don't.
Okay.
I just feel like it's questionable. You could pause anything on a still, and I'm telling you from a news perspective, when I was in the news, you can pause any still and make it look really, really bad.
Yeah.
Like you really can.
Well,
from any angle.
That was the whole conversation around it, right? The whole point of VAR is not to slow something down to frame by frame speed and say, does this look super bad in slow motion, right? It's like, does it in real time look like he was going out of his way to hurt this guy, or does it not? And in real time, it clearly looks like they're both playing the ball.
Yep.
The guy gets, a step in front of him. They get their legs tangled up with each other.
Yep.
And
that's what it looked like to me.
It's an accident. I don't.
That's what it looked like to me, but I'm no expert.
The whole thing is very, very concerning for sure.
It's fishy. Especially with the knowledge of the guy having the issue.
Right. Belgium
it's
doesn't
fishy.
look like the best version of themselves in this World Cup, but they still have arguably one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So it could. I mean, if it comes back,
it's going to be tough.
If they don't get through this game, this is going to be the lasting talking point of this World Cup, and it sucks that that's what we have to talk about
especially with all that they've done.
Instead of the fact that they exceeded all expectations up to this point in this World Cup.
Hell, they got me interested. They got me interested, and I'm not.
And you're a commie.
Comrade.
No politics.
Here we go.
What?
Here we go.
What team should I put money on then? U.S. or?
I think the U.S. is going to pull this out.
Or Belgium?
It'll probably be like a 2-1 or a 1-0 but I think they're going to pull it out.
I don't gamble, but if I did, I would gamble with my heart. So I can't tell you to go Belgium.
I'm waiting for a code word.
This is not financial advice, just by the way.
No,
Right.
it's not.
Not at all.
Is that a legal disclaimer we have
I
to
don't know.
Yes, thank you, Mark.
Hey, just
You're
in
welcome.
case. Just
We
in
don't
case.
give out. If you lose money over me,
Yeah, we are.
it's not my fault.
That is your fault.
Look in
I'm
the
with
mirror,
Ryan.
sir.
We're idiots. Don't
ma'am.
listen to us.
I bet with my heart as well.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it any other way.
Which is why I don't gamble.
Yeah, exactly.
Why I don't
That's a bad
gamble.
way to do
I've
it.
placed 2 official sports bets, at the bookie and
Right.
up the hill over here, and lost both of them. Horrible.
Yeah, we are not
Probably not. I mean,
lawyers, scientists, or legal financial advisors.
Insert legal disclaimer here.
Not a single one of us is an attorney.
So how about them NBAs?
all right, we'll
let's
move
get to
off
that.
footy. Thanks for indulging me.
I'm something of a
Sheesh.
scientist, though. USA, USA.
All right. Enough with the shenanigans.
Code word.
At least the World Cup shenanigans,
Yeah.
because there was a bunch of shenanigans in the NBA
Yeah,
yesterday.
seriously. That's one way to describe it.
It seems like some teams have lost their ever-loving minds, and some teams are okay with that. They're just okay with either standing pat or trading away one of your best players for peanuts.
Ooh.
I mean, let's call a spade, dog. Like, Boston traded away their dude, their 1A or 1B. I don't care which one you put him in. It's your 1A or your 1B, and you traded him for a 1 or a 3D
For
or
Paul George.
like
dude.
Paul George. 36-year-old Paul George, bro.
Like you said yesterday, it was a great trade 5 to 10 years ago.
I don't even know if 5 to 10 years ago that
What
would
is
have been
Paul
a good
George
trade.
making? What is Paul George making per right now? Like 56?
This
Well,
is
he's
part
making about the same
And
because
he's
it
got
had
2
to- it
years,
had
and
to
the
match.
second year is a player option.
This is part of my issue. It's one thing if you're clearing out the entire, cap space to make more moves or something like that, or you're getting a coffer. You got nothing. You didn't get the equivalent draft
Oh
capital.
no, they got peanuts.
And not only did you not get the draft capital you should have gotten, but you didn't save any money either. You're
They got
right in the
magic beans.
same. You're in the same exact situation from a salary cap.
Didn't they start
perspective.
out asking for like 5 first-round picks, and then it like the
I think it
price
was 4.
kept
It was
go-
4.
It
I
was
thought
4.
It was 5 at first.
It was 4. to be
I was
fair.
sure, but I
It was
heard
4.
5. 5
Yeah.
sounded crazy, but like
yeah,
the-
5 would be like 4 is crazy. Are
5.
you
Four is
serious?
crazy.
4 is crazy.
I mean, the Lakers got 2 first-round picks and 2 first-round pick swaps for, or that's what they gave up for Walker Kessler, though. So is 4 crazy for Jaylen Brown? I'm not saying it was a good deal that the Lakers did, but still.
I was gonna say you gotta convince me that the Lakers made a good
No,
deal.
they absolutely didn't. But again, you look at the
I mean, it
going
remains to
value
be
for these
seen.
guys. Rudy Gobert was what, 4 or 5 first-round picks, something like that. These are not good deals, but you could have done a lot better for Jaylen Brown if you had to move him, which you didn't have to do.
I tell you this again. I don't claim to be an expert, and I'm not a GM, but I guarantee you.
But
I guarantee you, if I were a GM at any team, I don't even care if it was the Hackensack Bulls, and that's a deep pull. I don't care if it was that team, old, married with children. Just
got it.
Just move on.
Okay.
Deep old head pull.
I love that.
I don't
show.
care if I
Right.
was if I was the GM of this team or any team. I am not trading one of my best players to the team that just beat my ass in the playoffs
conference
for a
rivals.
player.
The code word is cheeks.
Oh my god.
They on the surface it looks like they pretty much just made their like rivals better while simultaneously getting worse and older.
The only
They did.
I couldn't phrase it any better, Mike. Like,
No.
No,
I mean,
that's on the surface. But then maybe if you want to like try to like pick it apart a little bit, they're like, oh yeah, but they got a bunch of these picks. You know what I mean? So that could mean like one of two things. Are they entering into some kind of rebuild right now? They're like, scratch this season. We're not winning nothing. We got to rebuild. We got some picks here, or were they maybe planning on using those picks as some like trading like some bargaining chips right now, like while everything's still active?
they
or-
better get something for them picks because they're not
What's
going to
out
get
there?
anything
Yeah,
for
not much.
George.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, if that was the strategy, why wouldn't you try to negotiate like some kind of 3-team deal and just have your
And
return?
move him to another
yeah,
team.
get your ROI up front if that's what you need to do.
They
Why?
could have done that too.
Because now they're stuck in this position, and nobody's gonna want Paul George and
For
these picks.
$56 million.
And these picks aren't even gonna be that that valuable. They just, the Sixers just got better. They just added Anthony Simons for like $7 million a year, and now
Their bench got better.
Now they're
Their
rumored.
starting five got better.
They're rumored to be going after LeBron too. Now they're going to push their chips in and make sure that those aren't good picks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So do you think it's a rebuild?
I have no idea what it is. I have
it's
no
a rebuild,
idea.
What the
There's
hell are
not
they
a
doing?
solid foundation.
If you
it's a
if you ask
rebuild.
me to assign logic to this, I can't assign logic to it. I'm sorry. Like
He was pulling out his locky hair
on the
yesterday. I could tell.
on the rebuild. Thanks for the compliment. That was great.
It's a backhanded compliment.
If
but yeah.
if it was a rebuild, then you need either more draft capital or you need some kind of young pieces involved with this, right?
They tried to get that, but he's 31.
If it's a move to contend, Jaylen Brown's not 31. I think he's
or
just
29. 29.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
thank
He's
you.
29.
If it was about contending now, and there's the whole analytics argument of like, okay, Jaylen Brown's just a high volume but average efficiency player. You could replace him with anyone. Okay, you can't just take any average efficiency player and give them that kind of volume and still have them maintain that
Bruh.
average efficiency. Okay,
Bruh.
so if your goal is to contend now, how does Paul George get you closer to that?
They don't.
It sure the hell doesn't.
I'm not saying that Paul George can't contribute on a team, right? He could still make threes.
No, if the Nuggets traded Jamal Murray for him
he's
right
an
now,
average defender.
I'd be like,
But if he's making $20 million a year and you opened up 35, 40 million cap
That's different.
space
That's different.
to contend,
Yeah.
that's totally different.
That's different.
But that's not what happens.
not what
You
happened.
can't add
Let me-
anybody else now with that.
let me tell you this though, man. With Maxey and Brown in their backcourt right now, you have the top one and third best driving guards in the league.
I don't want to talk about the Sixers. I really don't. They're good.
They're going to be a
They're
nightmare,
good.
They just got
dude.
significantly better too.
They-
Joel Embiid is no longer their first scoring option. He'll be probably fourth or fifth
yeah,
at
but
this point.
for those 39 games that Joel Embiid plays, they're going to be very good.
They're going to be really good. I think they're taking to me, it looks like they're taking a page out of San Antonio's book.
The code word is
Is 39
cheeks.
games for Joel Embiid, 39 in a whole season? Is that like generous?
That's pretty generous.
Honestly,
that's
they could sit Joel Embiid for the entire regular season and just bring him back for the playoffs and be better
Or
off
like
at
the
this
last
point.
third of the season
Because
so he
now,
could warm up.
Because this is the difference between this version of the Sixers, whether they get LeBron or not, and the previous version, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, this version can sit Embiid an entire season and still win 45, 50-plus games. No problem, right? Like, Jaylen Brown just won 56 with a Celtics team that they thought was going to be barely making the playoffs, right?
Right.
So if you can replicate that, but now you also have Tyrese Maxey running with them, you have these different pieces on the Sixers, whether you sign LeBron or not, you win 50 games, you get a middle seed in the Eastern Conference, and then you bring a healthy Embiid back and he plays the entire playoffs. I mean, you can win the East that way.
If they sign LeBron James in Philadelphia, everybody else, you might as well just skip the season.
I don't know about that.
Why you say that?
It's not even fair.
Just relax, bro.
No, it's not even fair.
Wait.
It's not even fair to have that mind playing with that much talent around him. It's not fair to the rest of the league. It's just not.
You know what I will say about this?
I don't know. I'd have to see it.
LeBron James won several games in a playoff series this past season with no help whatsoever.
So wait. If he ends up coming to Denver, do you think he does the same
Yes.
effect?
Yes.
The same effect.
I said it 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you did.
Yes,
He's
he
high
does.
on
You
Still,
convinced me
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
You don't think he's going to like step back and like accept the role?
I don't think he's gonna have to.
I feel like that
With that much talent around him, I think he's gonna embrace that. Especially if he signs there, he's gonna embrace that.
Well, he's shown his ability to be a third option now. I mean,
He
I don't.
has said he'll take a league minimum
Right.
to play on the right team.
Right.
Meaning he will take a back seat. He knows it's a farewell tour for him, and he's going to be either the third or less option on that team, period.
What percentage do you put on this, like Braun to Nuggets?
I think
20?
the Vegas odds went to like 5 to 1, right?
Yeah,
5 to 1 was the
Yeah,
last
but that
thing
was
I heard.
yesterday.
But
That was yesterday.
But
Today it's like 500 to 1 or something like that.
That's
What?
Vegas, though. That's
Why did it
Vegas.
go back up?
I don't
Well,
know.
because-
things have changed.
Yeah.
now.
There's a lot of
But, like,
trades.
specifically.
Well, yeah, it's specifically.
I mean,
Brown going
yesterday it was the big trade, Jaylen Brown trade. is what was what changed the
That
odds.
was the cause.
Yeah.
That was the cause.
Right.
That was also
Got
the cause,
it.
and we'll talk about it a little bit later. There's a lot of moves that have been made, especially in LA and all of these teams that were vying for P-Watt from the Denver Nuggets that are no longer. They don't have the money now. They don't have that $30 million to give him.
Nope.
So, but we'll talk about that here in a second. I want to continue on these because I want to get y'all's mind wrapped around.
Before we go to the next one, can I give Nico Harrison a quick shout out?
Sure.
Because Nico Harrison is the sole reason that I can think of a trade that makes this not the worst trade of all time, the Jaylen Brown trade. So thank you, Nico Harrison. Real quick, gotta give you some love. Okay. Otherwise, I'm looking at this going, have you ever heard of a worse trade than this?
It's the second worst trade.
One.
Isn't the
I was going to
Celtics-
say one. There's one.
Don't the Celtics have like a generally highly respected like GM?
Yes.
Brad Stevens. So this is the thing. Brad
Highly
Stevens.
intelligent basketball mind.
Every single move he's made since he took that job has been lauded as, brilliant.
So-
yes, exactly.
So do you doubt that there wasn't maybe like an actual reason? What was Jaylen?
No, I think this was petty.
Was Jaylen Brown like that much of a headache? Basically,
I think Jaylen Brown
the
said
curtain?
this was his best season and rubbed people the wrong way.
I can't believe you would set an entire billion-dollar franchise on fire over that comment, though.
It's going to cost him his job.
Like, I don't know if it'll cost him his job. It
It's gonna cost
depends
him
what
his job.
happens, but it takes him from this upper stratosphere of perennial executive of the year candidate to you better have a plan. You better make some other move or figure out a way to make this work, or everyone's going to be looking at you going, what? I'm at a loss for words for once in my life.
I really like fired up Ryan.
Dude.
It's good television, man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, clip that one, right? That'd be good.
Yeah, I told you I was going to poke the bear today. I love getting him riled
The
up.
bear did not need any poking today. Brad Stevens made sure of that. I mean, I could talk about this for the
when
entire
you get
hour, dude.
Ryan riled up. Have you ever seen that movie, The Other Guys? He reminds me of the dude. He's like, I'm a peacock on this, Captain. You gotta let me fly. That's why I like riling him up, dog. You get him going, and he gets going, man. Good, smart man, though. Obviously, smart man.
The East is stacking up, huh?
The East is stacking
Miami
up.
stacked
Still
up.
weak.
Look. Let's start with Toronto. What is Toronto doing, though?
They're pushing their chips in.
Why would you trade for Kawhi Leonard? That's all they got. They gave away 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a pick swap, Brandon Ingram, and Grady Dick.
Wait, did that
I
go
would have
through?
taken that
Kawhi.
deal for Jaylen Brown.
According to this, it is.
Or right now,
This is off of
anyway.
ESPN
Oh wow, I didn't. I thought
on the 30th.
that was all speculation.
No,
still.
that one's confirmed.
Oh.
That's
yeah.
done, homie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a done deal.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What are they doing in Toronto?
I mean,
They have a good young core, and they played pretty well this year. I'm not trying to take anything away, but does Kawhi really tilt the scale for them?
I think he's just trying to hide out from all of his scandals, dude.
Did you watch Kawhi in the
got away
All-Star game this
scot-free.
year? Kawhi,
I did.
Kawhi at his best still looks like a star among stars. Like he was arguably the best or second best player in the All-Star game this
I
year.
made an argument for him and LeBron James 3 weeks ago.
I know that was a small sample size, right? But again, we're talking about, in the East, you can be okay in the regular season and get a decent playoff seed. That you don't need a regular season Kawhi in Toronto. You got a 5 seed without him. What you need is Kawhi to be the guy that puts you over the top in a playoff
In a
series,
Yeah, but they just
right?
gave away all the stuff that got him that
I mean,
seed.
Brandon Ingram has not been the best version of himself in the last year. He's been okay, for
Yeah.
sure.
He still was a
but
key part of them
But
getting.
there were games throughout last season where he disappeared and Toronto was still successful based off their depth, right?
He has that history.
And I mean, Grady Dick is a promising young player, and 2 first-round picks hurts for sure.
And
but
2 second rounds.
But yeah, okay, 2 Jokic's, sure. But if
That's too far. That's a bridge too far.
if you think that Kawhi is enough to get you at least to a conference finals run in a market like Toronto, and that fan base still adores him, right? So that's going to sell. Those jerseys are going to fly off the shelves, right?
So that's what they're trying to do, is what you're telling me. This is a marketing ploy.
I don't think it makes them the favorites in the East, but if you told me right now that the Toronto Raptors go to the NBA Finals this year, I wouldn't be shocked.
I would be.
I would be too.
I don't think that tilts the scale for them. I think you just
Nope.
gave up your rising star of a guard
Right.
and a guy that helped you get to where you were. Now, granted, the picks, I'm not even like the first round picks. I think that was a little too steep. The 2 second round picks, okay, that would be fine for
It was just
Kawhi
filler
Leonard.
in a trade. These
It really
days,
was,
you know.
But to me, the adding that on top of the 2 first rounds is just like Kawhi is not. You're right. He was a star among stars. I'll give him that. And I would have taken him on the Nuggets. I still will if Toronto's going to cut him because that's what I'm thinking that's what they're going to do. But you know, I just think that was a steep price to.
You think they're
for a
going to
rental.
cut him?
Toronto's going to cut who?
If they were to cut him,
Kawhi?
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what they're doing.
Oh,
I have no idea what they're doing.
They're pushing
I'm
their chips
confused.
in. I think
Unless they were planning to salary dump, is what I'm saying, which they're not going to. I don't see what they're doing.
after
Is
the-
what I'm trying to say.
I mean, health is always a factor, right?
Salary
But
and talent,
If you
though.
have a healthy Kawhi, it's hard to picture them not being a top 4 seed in the East after this. And if you're a top 4 seed in the modern NBA, you can make a run in the playoffs.
All
Especially if Kawhi is going to be the best player in multiple matchups in the East in a playoff series.
He would have been a better 1A, 1B with AG here, though.
You think they could have gotten Kawhi in Denver? Do you think they have enough?
Not in a trade.
I was
Not
going
in
to
a
say
trade.
I don't know if they have enough assets to.
Not that kind of trade.
Unless they included Jamal, but then that makes them a
They
different
had
team.
the 2 second-round picks they could have traded if they were going to take that. But
Denver second round picks are
Kroenke's
Jokic's.
got a bunch of real estate stuff going on. He could have given him some under the table sort of
I
deals.
mean, just saying.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's see what else hit yesterday.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
The Los Angeles Lakers pick up center Walker Kessler. The Jazz get an unprotected first-round pick in 2031 and 33, and first-round pick swaps in 2028 and 2030. What do y'all think of that trade? Does that make the Lakers better?
Makes him very white.
The
Don't say that. Don't say that. Stephen A's on the hot seat. because
Oh.
he-
Oh yeah,
He called it snow time.
Yeah, but he was saying
He called it Snow Time Lakers. That's
yeah.
why.
I think that's funny though.
Why is he on the hot
hilarious.
seat for that?
Bruh, I'm just telling you what I know.
Man, people are sensitive.
It is.
Bruh,
Yeah.
I thought it
Okay.
was hilarious, but I'm just telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling
All
you
right,
what it is.
okay, I'll be sensitive.
No, we ain't got to be sensitive on this show. I'm not beholden to the FCC.
He called him Snow Time.
I have no pearls to clutch.
No, so Luca, I think, had said something, or there was some article I was reading before this trade happened around a big thing on Luca's wish list on any team he plays on is
To have a true center.
a star center
Yeah.
to pair himself with in the pick and roll game and to defend the rim and help cover up his defensive
That's what Jokic wants too.
inefficiencies, right?
Except
right.
for he's supposed to be the big guy.
Right,
supposed to be him.
exactly. So, I mean, clearly the Lakers heard that loud and clear, and they said, okay, we will overpay to check that, box for Luka, because if Luka's happy, we're happy, right? That's the mindset.
They did it for LBJ.
But-
Why wouldn't they do it for Luca?
Boy, did they overpay, man.
You
That's
think
crazy.
so? I mean, I was about to say, I mean, I don't even. We play the Jazz a lot, but I don't remember this kid.
No, he's
really.
good. He's
yeah?
good.
Yeah,
Don't get
he's
me
good.
wrong. He's
Okay.
he's a good center. But
All
I
right.
would take him here.
What is it? He averages
He's still a little raw.
14, 11, and 3 on 70%, and he's 24. So
He's young. He's 7'2".
yeah.
He actually does have a shot. He's a double guy.
He's considered a great rim defender.
Okay.
Yeah.
One level, like Chet Holmgren, like a level below Wemby, but like that tier of rim
Gotcha.
defender,
Okay.
right? So,
All right.
He's a bona fide shot blocker.
he's not a shooter at all, right?
No.
But he basically gets all of his shots are around the rim, right? So it's
Which
all
is
high
why he has like
percentage.
a 70%,
Rebounding.
averages 10.8 a game.
yeah,
Okay.
So that's why I said he's a double guy.
yeah.
He's going to get you 14 and 10. That's what his average is.
And
right
honestly, and they brought DeAndre Ayton back, and I think that Ayton has deficiencies as your starting center, but I think Ayton's a very solid backup center in
Yeah,
that role.
for sure.
So,
now. Mike, any thoughts? No.
Walker Kessler.
Yeah.
I don't know.
so you're
I don't know.
telling-
I don't know if that necessarily makes the Lakers better.
Yet to be seen, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to say. It might work out really good. And I mean, if Luka does his Luka stuff, then I mean that's
If
definitely a
Luka
factor.
can stay
Yeah.
healthy.
And Austin Reeves has been very impressive the last couple seasons. So
Yeah.
And Kessler does have some shoulder injury issues too. Like he has some injury past too.
That's not good.
Yeah,
No.
but if you're not a shooter, I feel like that's not as big of a deal.
Not only
Shot
that, if
blocking,
you're not,
I
if
don't
you're
know.
like he was like a focal point in Utah, right? So here in the Lakers, all he has to do really is play solid defense and then roll to the rim when they need him to.
Yeah.
They don't really need him to be anything more than a 14-10 guy.
That was one of the things I was reading about. One of the concerns is he's got a really low points per possession number when he's in pick and roll, like one of the worst in the league. But all of his pick and roll partners up to this point have been far, obviously, inferior guards to Luka and
can't
Austin
pass,
Reeves,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So I think that's going to be a big point. Is
He's got two
how
guys
much
that can
does he
give him the
develop
pill.
in that space,
Yeah.
right? That's going to be a big determiner on if because in theory he's already shooting at an efficient clip, right? You would think he's got a lower percentage of the offense overall, but he's got better playmakers working around him too. So if he was
Agreed.
already working with Utah's playmakers and getting 70% shooting out of that, we'll see what happens here. But
I would go as far as to say I don't know if it makes the Lakers better, but it definitely makes them interesting, and not because of the white factor, but because of the factor
A little bit.
of no. Okay, a little bit. Let me be honest. No, not even a little bit. But because of the dynamic of the two guards, or the wing and guard that he gets to play with now, he's absolutely right. Like, you got two players. Austin Reeves can feed you the pill in the pocket. Like, he really can.
Yeah.
So can Luka. And having that big guy at 7'2", it's going to be very similar to having that Wembanyama effect, to where all you got to do is throw the ball near the rim, and he's going to catch it and bam that pill down, and that's it.
And here's the thing, Luka and Austin Reeves being on your roster, like, you were gonna find offense somewhere. I'm less worried about that side of the ball. I think the big leap forward for this team is how it's gonna help cover up what they can't do on the defensive side of the ball. Like, if that turns them into a above average defensive team, I think that changes the. Again, I don't know if it's enough to put them over San Antonio and OKC in the
interesting.
West.
It's interesting,
but
though.
it's giving up a ton of long-term value for an immediate, at least a
'Cause he's young.
decent short-term improvement. And he could, like you said, he's 24. He could potentially not be the best version of himself yet either, right?
Exactly.
So,
He's just now growing into his grown man body at 24. 24, 25, 26, you're starting to develop like your actual grown man body. And he's a former first-round pick. He's still young. He's a big guy. I think it just makes him interesting. That makes me throw up a little bit in my mouth that the Lakers are interesting again, but it does make them interesting. I wouldn't have emptied the whole cupboard for the next 5, 6, 10 years either, but they're there now. They say their window's open. They seem to be putting in all of the chips. What's up with our team?
yeah, this show is going to look like a turbulent plane next year, like with all of us holding like barf bags if it's like Sixers Lakers in the finals or something,
Oh, you just made my stomach hurt.
I don't even know if I can watch that. I'm going to, but I don't know if
we
I
just have
can.
to ignore basketball in the middle of the NBA finals if that happens on the show.
All right, let's. On that note,
Yeah. Wash
since
our
he just
mouths
brought
out.
us all the way down,
Yeah, sorry.
let's go on. Let's go on to something lighter that we can just banter on
Let's
about.
throw on to this next thing.
Yes.
Instead of throw up, we're going to throw it to the next subject.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey.
Studying the segue ways over there. Yeah.
My man. All right, so the NBA.
Bars.
The NBA is trying to implement a new one free throw rule.
Oh, we're doing this
I'm
now. Okay.
gonna let Mike give the intricacy. He's the one that brought it to our attention. I read up about it. I'm not a big fan, but I'll Mike, tell the fiends what we're talking about here.
It's just a one free throw per foul. If you whether it's a 3-pointer or a 2-pointer or and one, you just get one shot, and then you get the appropriate points for whatever your original shot was. So if it's a 3, you get one free throw. It's worth 3 points.
And if you miss, you get nothing.
If you miss, you get nada.
Right.
Nil.
But the only stipulation is the last 2 minutes of the game
Yeah, the last 2
Yep.
minutes of the game.
and overtime.
Yep.
Oh,
that goes
it
back to
reverts to
normal.
normal.
That's
Yeah,
when it goes
normal
back to
rules.
regular rules.
Oh.
That's the only part I really like about it, I guess.
That's the only part I like.
Yeah. I don't
They
know.
probably
No,
yeah.
I think I like it, and I think that part makes it too complicated. Just make it one
All
or
right,
the
so
other.
tell me
know what
why
I'm
you
saying?
like it. You lay it on. You got to convince me, man, because I'm really like this is bull.
You're an
Yeah.
old head.
I am
Old
a-
head.
I'm with,
Old head.
I'm with Arthur,
Convince me.
dude.
I had to think about it for a little bit because I wasn't sure
He's
at
just
first.
as old as me, bro.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, but he's progressive in
He's a
his
young man.
his
Yeah.
perspective
He's a young
on
old
this.
man.
I'm open-minded.
He's
man.
willing to consider
Fresh
new-
ideas.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
Mike,
I
convince
still
me.
embrace my inner child. I don't. It's not necessarily that the games are like too long, but if they're going to be doing like 7 3-minute like commercial break timeouts or whatever during a game, and it's going to be, it does kind of quicken up the game. It's new and fresh, and it's kind of exciting to think about like what's at stake for a single free throw in that situation, especially if you get fouled trying to go beyond the arc. And it could have like some kind of snowball effect that could help with like flopping or you know what I mean, stuff like that, because
I don't know. I think that's going to add to flopping. You're going to
Add
flop
to
at the
flopping.
you're gonna flop at the 3-point line, so you get one free throw.
yeah, but you
to
miss
get
it,
3
you don't
points.
get nada. You don't get nothing.
Yeah,
Right.
but what about the SGA that's an 86% free throw shooter?
I'm gonna wait
Yeah,
for my turn
He's
here.
going to get lots of 3-pointers.
yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there.
No. It's still gonna be. It'll be the
Not
same amount.
convinced.
It'll be the same amount of like the same percentage though. You know what I mean? So the ones
Okay.
that so that whatever that percentage is that he's missing, 20%, whatever, 15%.
He's still going to miss.
The stakes are higher. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Imagine the drama in a situation where you miss a 2-point or a 3-point shot at the line. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Not convinced.
I welcome something new and exciting and mysterious and scary. You know what I mean? It's okay. You know. So you just got to take that first step. You know.
Shaking in my space boots.
You just got to take that first step, man. It doesn't make you like feel a little tingly to like think something
No.
new. You know, the
I don't get
unknown,
any tingles.
the mystique of the unknown.
I don't get any
Does
tingles,
it-
but I have a caveat. Somebody in my,
Okay.
my group in Facebook, one of my basketball groups, has a caveat to this, but I want to hear your argument here.
Okay, so what it sounds like your concern is that it's going to make it easier for the problem we already have, which is guys like SGA to use, flopping and foul baiting and stuff like that to just, dominate the game or whatever, right? Let me pose this to you, right? So
Okay.
there's the short-term perspective and the long-term perspective, and Mike kind of alluded to this. Over the course of an entire season, you're still going to take hundreds of free throws if you're a star player, right?
Okay.
Your percentage is not necessarily going to get better because you're only shooting one at the time.
It should remain consistent.
It should remain consistent, and I would pose to you, if anything, it might drop a couple points, because if you miss one free throw, you immediately have the opportunity to recalibrate yourself after that, right? Versus full breaks in the action before every single attempt if you're taking one at a time. So I would pose to you that over the course of an entire season, your free throw percentage will either stay the same or possibly get slightly worse, right? In the short-term side of it, every single free throw is now more important than it was previously. You're telling me you enjoy watching SGA go to the line 30 times in a game and shoot over
but we
and
can
over
fix
and
that
over
in
again?
a different way.
So now you only have to watch him shoot 15 instead of 30, right? And now
That's
each one
still
of
too
them,
much.
each one of them has double the impact on the outcome of the game, right?
I don't like it. And also, what's this going to do to the gaming apps, like the sports betting apps and stuff like that? You know what I mean?
They'll
Like
figure it out.
That's gonna
They-
change.
they always-
Oh, they'll adapt.
They always figure that stuff out. But
They are gonna adapt.
But so
They'll figure out a way to fix it.
So the only thing I was thinking about was in the context of late game scenarios where there's bigger deficits that it might be worth fouling in, because the likelihood that a guy misses one free throw is a lot higher than the likelihood that a guy misses both free throws. So, if you're fouling in a late game situation, in the NBA especially, the chances that they miss both are almost zero, right? The chances they miss one are very real, right? And so there's a wider window that, fouling to keep yourself in the game is applicable. But if they're not doing it in the last 2 minutes, then that becomes a moot point, right?
All right, I'm not.
So for
I'm
the
not
rest
sold,
of the game,
but I'm intrigued.
So for the rest of the game, it does speed things up, though.
But also,
could this also like on the transfers? Could it like make it to where they're like really trying to go after guys that have a poor free throw percentage?
Yeah, well, and that's what I was thinking about, especially because the Celtics, the only good thing they did this offseason was sign Mitchell Robinson. A guy that is frequently hack-a-shacked, right? And, now you have, again, one chance to make it work.
He's also a guy that doesn't shoot three-pointers, though, so you're not losing too many points.
So what you're saying is, because I think you brought this up in the group chat, too, you're less concerned about a 2-point free throw attempt. Your main concern is the 3-point free throw attempt. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
For the most part. Here's the caveat that this gentleman brought up I thought it was hilarious, but it actually still is a viable solution in my humble opinion. Okay. So this isn't my idea. This is from Tayron Nelson in a NBA basketball group I'm in. He said if you shoot a 3-pointer and you're fouled, your free throws should be from the 3-point line, and if you're only getting one shot. What do you guys think about that?
That's interesting.
You get one shot, and no hand in your face. It's like 21.
That
right?
makes me feel better about it.
It
should that makes me feel better about it. Yes.
From the spot of the foul.
Ooh.
Like from the spot of the
I like that
foul.
even better.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm loving that you guys love this idea because I was laughing, but I was like, dude, I actually kind of like this idea.
So the only caveat with spot of the foul is you would have to have a certain radius on the court that you can't shoot from within, right? Because if you get fouled under the rim, then you could just purposely miss the free throw, tip it back in for yourself, whatever.
Only for threes.
Only for threes.
Okay.
Yeah. Only for threes.
For threes, spot of the foul.
Okay.
I like
There was
that.
some idea.
There was
like
some nutball.
that.
There was some nutball in this same chat that said, "Yeah, and they should make a free throw line close to the rim too. If you get fouled." I'm like, no, that's a bridge too far. You had me. You were reeling me in, and then you cut the line.
Yeah.
So the shooter would shoot from the spot on the 3-point line, and then the people would line up just normally like they would for a free throw.
Yep.
Is that what you're
just
saying?
like it would be 21. That's what I'm visualizing, like in a game of 21, except for everybody standing around the key, like not in a normal line.
So
but in this instance, they would be standing like a normal free throw, but they would have to shoot.
It does change the arithmetic a lot on offensive rebounding on missed free throws, though.
Yes.
That would be the other caveat there that you'd have to consider. I'm intrigued, but I wonder if top of the key like exclusively makes more sense from a giving the defense the appropriate opportunity to defensive rebound perspective. Does that make sense?
But making the 3 has more incentive than having someone get your offensive rebound, right? You know what I mean? Like, whereas, like,
I mean, depends on the shooter too, though, right? Like, if it's Mitchell Robinson out there, and
why is he taking
shooting a 3?
he might be like, okay.
See why we watch basketball games together? What are you doing?
Yeah, no. Here's what I hearken it back to, right? I understand the initial resistance. Think about when the 3-point line was first implemented, and the initial resistance that came with that, right? Like, to shoot a 3, yes, the reward is higher, you get more points, but the risk is higher. You're always going to shoot a lower percentage, even if you're wide open because of the distance that you're away from the basket. I posit to you that the game benefits from creating more high-risk, high-reward situations in it, right? Anytime we do that, it's more fun,
Okay, I'll take y'all's word for it.
My first thought, though, when I first
still cranky back there, I see it.
When I first read that, my first thought was because the Nuggets had just brought in that Marvin Bagley.
Yes.
And I was
can't shoot free throws.
I remember I was looking at his stats, and I was like, okay, 60.6 from the field, 48.5 from 3. That's great. 55.3 last season from free throws. So then that's the first thing I thought is like,
How are you going to
Maybe the-
shoot 45 from 3 and 55 from
That
the
is
free
weird.
throw?
48.5 from 3.
That's
and then 55
crazy.
He's probably
free
shooting
throws.
less.
He's
threes.
nearsighted.
So.
I don't. Yeah, something, man.
He's farsighted.
I don't know. I
don't
saw a couple like little reels, and it just looked
He
like
needs
he
some
was just
glasses.
draining them from.
Oh, really?
corner. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was, he's got a little bit of a shot
I
on
think
him. but-
didn't he go second in the draft where Jalen
did.
Brown went third?
Yeah.
He
yeah.
did.
Yeah,
He did,
yeah. That's funny.
and the center Ayton, DeAndre Ayton went.
Ayton went
overall.
first. That's
Yep.
right. Yes. Oh wow, that was a fun draft.
It
for
was
us.
like a whole bunch of centers went first.
Wow. So 2 years in a
Everyone was
row.
drafting centers that year.
2 years in a row, we get JB immediately after Ayton and Bagley, and then we get JT immediately after what? Lonzo Ball and Markelle Fultz. Like,
I
talking
don't even know who that second person is.
Markelle Fultz. You don't remember him? So, well, Markelle
You don't
Fultz.
remember Markel?
You had me.
Man, that's the homie, man. Markel.
Markelle Fultz is actually kind of sad. I don't know if you remember, but he actually didn't have a bad rookie season, if I remember right. But he had like a really bad shoulder injury, and then he came back and his shot form looked like worse than Lonzo Ball's, like
no.
real bad. Like he got like the yips. He got like as yippy as you can get the yips. Like he got it
Wow.
real bad. Like I think he might still have like a bench role somewhere because he still is a good slasher and a good athlete, but it's just that he had a
Wow.
lot of potential. He could shoot pretty well, and then just never could shoot again after that shoulder injury, as far as I remember. So
Make or miss league.
yeah.
All
no
right,
kidding,
let's go to the chat here a little bit. We got Mr. Eduardo Perez. He was chiming in on the gaming apps when it comes to betting in the 3-point. So he actually did bring that point up as well. That's a good point, Ed. Let's see.
We're gonna make rules on the league based on how FanDuel is gonna respond.
Vinny-
Like,
I don't
No,
know.
Vinny
See,
said-
for me, it's the OCD of like, you know, you got to shoot the right amount of points for the right amount, you know, for the stats. Like, I don't know. You're shooting a free throw and you get 3 points. That messes me up, dude. I don't like that with my OCD.
Yeah, it
messes me up,
it messes
bro.
me too. Vinny
Like, we have
said,
to put
hey,
an asterisk next to those points or something. Man.
because of his 3-point and free throw differential there, Vinny said, hey, he might need eye injury vision. deep plug there,
That's fine.
Vinny. I like it. All right.
The
Go ahead, brother.
The nice thing is we do have the science lab that we call the G League to test these things out in, and if it's awful, then we can let the G Leaguers show us as much, you know.
And, you know, I read somewhere that the G League has been doing this since like 2019 or something like that.
Oh, really?
I don't know about that. They just said they
No,
were.
no,
Well,
hold
they
on,
said they were
hold
about
on.
to implement it into summer league.
Yeah.
No, right here. I'm telling you right now.
Oh.
The NBA G League has used this rule since the 2019-20 season to improve game flow.
Wow.
And everything in the internet is true.
Shows how much we watch the summer
Just
league
kidding.
or the
I mean,
G
I watched the
League.
Summer
League,
League
yeah.
and I watched the G League, but
You
I
got-
did not realize that that's what they were doing
Yeah,
at
me
all.
neither.
You guys don't like watching Bronny drop 30 for the whatever Bay City Lakers or whatever they're called?
Oh boy.
Just dominating, man.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm
they
not even going there with y'all.
they could have.
Now he's trying to poke the bear. huh?
You deserve it, by the way.
Trying to ruffle my feathers. I know. I see you.
That's the free agency story we didn't talk about today. Okay,
I'll tell you what.
they could have cut Bronny and saved the cap space. They gave Bronny an extension this offseason. Don't forget. Don't forget.
They did.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to check out Thanasis.
Oh my
G-League
God.
this
Here
year,
you
man.
go.
Hey.
Here you go.
All right, put it on
Is
the
he gonna
bingo
show up in
card. He got his
Miami with-
Thanasis
with-
reference.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's in. I got
Thanasis,
it in.
Bronny, and
Yeah.
who's the third?
Yep. I get paid.
I think that's
I get
it.
paid for that.
I think that's it.
Do you think with Thanasis and Bronny we could win the Juneteenth basketball tournament, or do you
I
think we still
could.
lose?
I think we could. No, we could win. Just,
No,
just
you got-
pass it to him.
Yeah.
Those two would dominate any of those scrubs.
No, I know.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Just poo-poo.
They would be
Don't mind
considered.
me.
They would be considered ringers. That's what they would be considered. Like you brought this 6'7" dude with you. He doesn't work at Amazon. This guy doesn't work at Amazon.
Not yet, anyway.
We got him a job.
Yeah. We'll see if Pat Riley
He's
wants
a
to sign him
greeter
or
at the
not.
facility.
Pat Riley might be responsible for Thanasis having to put the Amazon vest on. We'll see.
I like how we didn't talk about Nuggets free agency at all.
Oh no,
Yeah,
we're going
right.
to.
Well,
We have
well,
6
what did you
minutes.
want to talk about?
We have
Which
6
move?
minutes left to
Okay.
talk about.
It's funny that you say that though,
Dude,
Mark.
that's where it goes quiet, and then Vinny, if he was there, would drop the crickets.
Yeah, right.
Bruh.
Right.
So I've been doing this Yahoo Sports tracker, right?
Yahoo!
And
Can't
it's the
believe
free
Yahoo's
agency
still
tracker.
around.
Right.
And if you go to any
I know
team,
if they're still using them.
Yeah.
well, come on, man. I'm
Do you
old.
use Ask Jeeves?
Yes.
Ask
do.
Jeeves says that the
I do. It's
2-point
called
free throw
Google.
is a bad idea.
It's called Google now.
Did you
I
make
do
a
ask
Did you make a
Jeeves.
website with GeoCities?
With GeoCities.
Yahoo told me it
Anyways.
raised everyone's free throw percentage.
Yo,
So
will you hit me up later
they
on
have
AIM?
a tracker in free agency.
Yahoo.
And the Denver Nuggets, Yahoo Sports. It's a tracker, and if you look at it, you can pick any team. These teams, it'll actually tell you which teams are making moves, which teams are making phone calls, etc. Right? So the Denver Nuggets, it says refresh for more, because it says the Denver Nuggets haven't made a move just yet.
No. Breaking news from 4 hours ago. Tyus Jones resigns for 1 year.
I say again, the Nuggets haven't made a move just yet. But there have been plenty of rumors on the free agency trade front.
Doesn't it look like
That is literally what it says.
That's crazy.
Every other
No
team
love
has-
for Marvin Bagley.
Didn't
No.
Spencer Jones turn down an offer, and so there's that's still like kind of up in
That
the air?
is-
I thought
kinda-
they
that's-
extended
I
him,
mean-
No, they extended him.
When?
They extended him
In the
like
regular
other day.
season, I
Hold on.
thought. When
No.
they had
He was
the-
on that list
They
you guys
just
sent
signed
over
him.
this morning of people that were still up in the air for deals other places.
No, I'm pretty sure.
He was on.
Talking about Spencer Jones.
I think that's my
I'm pretty
other
sure the other
chat.
day they offered
grain I'm
him.
gripping.
Hold on, I'm looking.
13 hours ago, he gives an update on contract negotiations.
Spencer Jones.
Hold on. I think I have something here too. All right. No, never mind.
Why did Yahoo Sports just come up? I'm a Google
Code
machine.
word.
Yeah, here's the
Is-
remaining free agents. Jalen Jiren from the Pistons.
Jalen Duran, yeah.
LeBron James.
He's
James
got to
Harden.
say it for me to play it.
Peyton Watson. Tari Eason. Draymond Green.
Who?
Tari Eason re-signed with Houston, by the way.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, for like
Oh, okay.
4 years, 80 million or something like
Oh,
that.
wow.
Yeah.
Rui.
Do you think?
We got.
Hachimura?
Yep.
You think?
And then we.
No, go ahead. Keep
No,
going.
go.
I could have swore.
I'm just like
Go
thinking.
ahead,
Do
go ahead.
you think Spencer Jones has like some like enough like
He says
like
go ahead. And then
enough
just-
cachet right now to negotiate like that?
He does because he doesn't, but he's an unrestricted free agent. I mean, he's a restricted free agent. Excuse me. So no matter what, the Nuggets get a chance to match whatever contract he gets.
I tell you what, if they don't re-sign Spencer Jones, that would be total cheeks.
There it is.
what kind of offer do you
He says it, and you're not ready.
That's funny. We snuck it in there with 3 minutes to go.
It's an inside joke that nobody's gonna get until we.
And
tell
we
them.
broke the computer. That's nice.
I got it. I got it.
All right.
All right. All right.
All right, so the Nuggets are expected
Worth
to
it.
re-sign Jones to a multi-year deal. I mean, I guess they are. I could have swore I saw that they extended him. Or Jones posted that he signed a rest of the season deal with the Nuggets. He was initially offered a multi-million deal, worth $2 million in guaranteed money. However, he opted not to take it. Now says he is currently negotiating more than double. Oh, okay. So Spencer Jones finds that he is more valuable.
He's
than
got some leverage.
Getting a little
Yeah.
bit big for his britches.
Oh, come on. You know he's worth $4 million to the Nuggets. At least.
He is.
At
Oh, he
least.
At least.
Was he?
Yeah.
He's probably worth about $6, bro.
Was he?
I would say he was.
Really?
6.
I mean,
I would say he
he
is.
plays
Mike
like
doesn't think so.
You really like that second? Oh, I like Spencer Jones.
I like
though, but
Spencer
that's
Jones.
Just a lot
but
of money, man.
That is a lot of money.
Like,
I agree with you.
This is
No,
like used cars.
I like 4. I like 4.
I mean, he's
Four-
been
four
good.
is-
He's been
four is
good, but has there
reasonable.
been any like tangible, like measurable improvement, like that would prove that he's got some kind of trajectory? That's
I would
putting
say
in
so.
investment?
He went from a two-way contract in his first year.
Yeah, but he was
to
already
a
at the same-
contract.
But he was
si-
playing that well, anyways, though. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
but yes, but
And
he.
he's kind of like in the background a little bit. You know
But
what I mean?
also last year
He's-
was
I think he's valuable. He's valuable. He's gritty. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
somewhere between 4 and 6 valuable. I'm telling
last
you
year
right
was
now.
weird with the injuries too. So like
Yeah.
You mark my words. If somebody's
I don't
going to
know.
offer him a sheet
hard to say.
that's going to be somewhere between 4 and 6 million for his expertise.
Yeah, it just seems.
He's a rebounding machine. He's an effort machine.
Yeah, dude.
He reminds me of a manimal, but with a better shot. It's ugly as shit.
Ooh.
Excuse me. It's ugly.
Where's the swear prayer jar.
It's ugly.
He shot almost 40% from three this past
Boy,
year.
it's ugly as sin, boy. It's Medusa ugly, but boy, that thing goes in.
It goes in.
It goes in. And he is a value to this team.
Yeah.
I think that he's still a value to this team somewhere in that 4 to 6.
He's probably more valuable to the Nuggets than most other teams at this stage of his career, but if he puts up another season where he's getting 20-plus minutes a game, he's a above average defender, he's getting a block and a steal a game, or between a half.
He's got to
and a
work on his
full.
fouls, man. If he could stop fouling,
Sure, yeah.
if he could stop fouling, man,
Right.
he'd be an even more
And
valuable
he
to.
doesn't
rookie
have to
stuff.
be a scoring machine. Like, he's pulling 2 or 3 threes a game. He's making
Yep.
40% of them. He's keeping the
Jokic
defense.
trusts him.
He's keeping the defense honest, which is really all he's expected to do offensively.
Yeah.
How many
you know?
passes did Jokic give him in the playoffs? Like, there was plenty of them at the 3-point line with that ugly jump shot. If Jokic trusts him, I got to trust my guy. I think he's worth at least $4 million. I agree with you. Like, that's a bare minimum. He's worth that. He's worth that.
Let's
we
go.
can all agree with that. All right.
Okay.
Let's
Mic-
go.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. And we're going to get out of here. Thank you for
Adios.
tuning in. Do not forget to like
Appreciate
and
you.
subscribe. Follow us on all your socials. Follow us on, what is this? YouTube.
Yeah.
The YouTube.
What are we on again?
Follow us on the
Follow us
bro.
somewhere.
Don't be a
Live.
stranger.
Follow us, man. You know where to follow us.
Come
we'll
on
see you
now.
next week, next
Thursday.
Thursday.
Stop playing.
Deuces.
Spence Jones.